How the devil are you? What's going on? Okay, so yeah, Mayweather, Logan Paul. What a surprise! I was never expecting that, and I don't think many people were. No one was expecting to go the distance. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? Logan Paul comes out, starts going right at Floyd, and that's the best way. That's the best thing he can do, is to swarm him, get as many punches off as he can, and try and get him out of there. It didn't work, but he did catch Floyd with one shot, so fair play to him. But the rest of the fight then was a bit of a one-sided fight. Not really one-sided, but Floyd was just treating it like a sparring session. Yeah, he won every round after that. And obviously Logan Paul goes the distance. But if it went to a decision, it would be Floyd Mayweather pretty much easily. He won every round, and I think, but Logan Paul, I think I give Logan Paul actually one round. Now, how great would it be to say that? I went 8 rounds with Floyd Mayweather and I won a round. You know, I've got to say, take my hat, doff my hat to him. You know, that's really, really good. Yeah, I think the rest of the fight was Floyd's. I do think though that Floyd was showing his age a little bit. I think age has finally caught up with Floyd. He was he slowed down a little. His reactions and timing were slightly off a little bit, and you could see that age is finally catching up. I don't think we'll see Floyd doing one of these fights again. He's made his money now. I think that was his last outing. I don't think we'll see him doing any of these fights in the future. He likes the money, but maybe I'm sure he felt that, oh, hang on a sec, I'm finding this a little bit harder than what I thought. But here's the thing, you still got to take your hat off to him, haven't you, to Floyd Mayweather. He's 44 years old, he's retired, he's been out in the ring for a couple of years. He's fighting a guy, who's 40 pounds heavier than him, right? And still pretty much shuts out the fight, wins every round bar one. It's still pretty good. So yeah, but I don't think we'll see him again. So what did Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have to say after the fight?
I knew if it went the distance, I won, technically, but that wasn't the game plan. When you're fighting a guy like Floyd, you know, the legend, the boxer, kind of relying on him to figure out the game plan and then just playing off his. I think I got him with a good shot in that first round, which kind of threw him off a little bit. And I mean, yes, surviving against Floyd Mayweather, like, is great. He's my second opponent. Floyd Mayweather is my second opponent. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm happy. It's good. It was good fun.
I wanted to get the people on the show, and he was fighting to survive, as you guys can see. Every time he punched, he'd clinch. Every time he'd punch, he'd clinch. He was the bigger guy, and a little awkward. His background is wrestling, if I'm not mistaken, so he was good at tying me up. So a guy that came in over 200 and some pounds, I came in at 155, but no excuse. I had fun tonight, and you know, I go out there to put on a show, and I really believe that he was, you know, just going the distance. That was a win for him, so he was happy with going the distance.
So yeah, you know, I agree with Floyd there. You know, Logan Paul is a wrestler, strong guy, and he did try to tie him up, and which is what he had to do, basically. But at the end of the day, look, Floyd landed more punches. Floyd won the fight. If you look at the boxing stats here, you can see that Floyd, even though he threw less punches, he had the higher percentage of the punch rate and landed more punches. So there you are, that's it. How long these fights will continue, I don't know. It is a bit of a circus, really, but it's making people money, and we are watching them. Okay, so you know, as long as we keep watching them, they're going to keep happening. And but I think, you know, the novelty will wear off. I don't know how long it'll wear off, but the novelty will wear off. Maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, who knows? But the novelty will wear off soon, and people will start not watching anymore, and that's enough, and they'll fade away into a distant memory, and maybe someone in 10 years time will go, do you remember all them YouTube fights? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.